Hola Dhara, namaskara.
Hello, namaste.
Namaste, namaste. Well, welcome to this connection. It's the first time that we connect you like this in live, so
Yes.
it's not easy. I have some questions. The first question is just please let's introduce you. Tell us your name. What are you doing? Where have you learned? Tell us a little bit about you, please.
First of all, namaste from India. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Dhara Barai, BMS Ayurveda doctor, and I am practicing as an Ayurveda consultant and Panchkarma specialist in Jamnagar. It is a small town in Gujarat state from where our Prime Minister Narendra Modi comes, and of course the very great leader Mahatma Gandhi were born. And here me and my husband running our Ayurveda hospital since 11 years, and we are in the first in our state. We running 12 bedded Ayurveda Panchkarma hospital. In our IPD section, so many patients are coming from Netherlands, France, Portugal, America, Taiwan, Malaysia, Japan, and they are coming for the Panchkarma treatment. Panchkarma is a one kind of a detox treatment. As well as we are running our academy also, Dhara Ayurveda Academy, where so many students come from all over the world, particularly for the Russia, Japan and Germany, for studying Ayurveda with us, not even from foreigners only, but even from the India, and even MD and PhD students who are studying right now in Ayurveda. They are also coming for training purpose and for clinical practice. And my specialization is in gynec disorder. So, and I the infertility only, and we get a very successful result. That's why we are conducting here our workshop Ayurveda and Women.
Okay, thank you very much. And just for some people that don't know what is Ayurveda, can you explain in some words what means Ayurveda? What is Ayurveda?
Sure, it's actually most difficult task. Look, I am studying Ayurveda as a student in my college 5.5 years, and I practicing Ayurveda since 11 years. But I can say still I am a learner. So you can imagine what's the Ayurveda is. But in the simple word, if I can say Ayurveda is a science of a life. In Ayurveda, we have one sloka, hita hitam, sukham dukham, ayustasya, hita ehitam. Means Ayurveda science says advantage and disadvantages of happy and unhappy state of our life, and in addition to what is the good for our life and what is the bad for our life. Ayurveda science is for a individual person science. Ayurveda talks about the individual person's constitutions, their daily lifestyle, their seasonal lifestyle, how they conducting their life, how their food habits. So simply I can say Ayurveda is a science of aliveness. Even Ayurveda says like yatha pinde tatha brahmande, means whichever in you it is in the universe, and whichever in the universe it is in you. So Ayurveda teach you how to harmonize your life with the nature and with the universe. If you can say you want to your life away from the nature, or you don't want to follow the nature rules and still you want to happy and healthy life, then it is not possible. And Ayurveda says you how to your actions, means Ayurveda tell you about your actions of each and every minute, each and every seconds, and each and every day, how to live a healthy and happy life throughout your life, that teaches Ayurveda. So in simple word, Ayurveda is a science of aliveness.
Thank you very much. Well, in this, that means that Ayurveda, because in our culture, we think always that Ayurveda is just like a medical system. I know that Ayurveda, we can say that is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, medical system. We can say this because we have found already 8,000 years ago some proofs that even in Mohenjo-Daro, Harappa, in what it was the Valley of the Indus, they have found even knives to do surgery. So if someone finds knives to do surgery, that means that already have been already very developed. The first books, not books, the first writings in the Vedics is already more than around 4,000 years old. So it's important for us to understand that this is not an alternative medicine. I think it's a native medicine, because in that time, well, we say that in our culture, well, we say that we have to follow the official medicine that we have, and we have to not very much trust in the alternative medicines, but we have to see that this is not an alternative medicine, this is a native medicine. It's 1,000 years old. It has been proved during thousands of years. And now I was in Aleppo in one of the second international, we can say big conference. It was more than 60 countries in the world, and there were many doctors from many of the different disciplines, and they were starting to do scientific proofs, because we live in Western countries. We need everything that we cannot measure, taste, make photograph, or have a scientific provement. We deny. We think this is not real, but they are doing. They have a lot of proofs, a lot of scientific proofs to now absolutely that Ayurveda is getting into the science. So it's not an ancient medicine that it was working for the people 1,000 years old. It's working now for millions of people. So I want to tell you also, what is the motto in Ayurvedic, in your workshop? What is the real important motto?
Yes, it's a really good question. Look, the Ayurveda is the only health medicine science which talk about the healthy person. As well as Ayurveda talks about many diseases and the treatment, but the first science who talks about healthy person also. In Ayurveda we have another slok like swasthya rakshanam and aturasya vikara prashamanam, means it is the main motto of Ayurveda, like we should take care of a health of a healthy person and to pacify the disease of the diseased person. And particularly for about our workshop, our main priority to give the Ayurveda guidance for the woman or mother who worried about their daughter's menarche period, and for the lady who want to just conceive the child or who wants to a baby. So in the pre-pregnancy, during the pregnancy, in the post-pregnancy, how they can take care as a Ayurveda science. And for the women who are facing now menopause periods and so many problems, so we try to our best in our workshop to give maximum guidance according Ayurveda, so, and their need, we can think, we can subside, their all the aspect of the woman life in our workshop, because Ayurveda main motto is, if you are healthy, then we want to make your life healthy. So if all the women who are going to join our workshop, they have not now any problem, but how can they balance their hormone throughout the life? That is our main motto for the Ayurveda and woman workshop.
Okay. And another question for the people to know a little bit, from where Ayurveda has come? What is the origin Ayurveda? From where has come Ayurveda?
Yeah, it's a really my favorite question. And in my academy, I am taking at least 1 hour lecture only in this topic, from where the Ayurveda comes. what happened, normally people is thinking like that. Ayurveda comes from the, God. So it's like some Rishi sit in the like meditation, and the Brahma God, it is a first god of a Hindu, comes in their mind, and they give all the Ayurveda science. So it's not like a true thing. Yes, Ayurveda comes from the Indra. Indra is a king of the god. And one of our very famous Rishi, Bhardwaj Rishi, when they went to the Indra and they give the Ayurveda science to the Bhardwaj. But after collecting this all the Ayurveda principle, when Bhardwaj come onto the earth, they give this science to the so many Rishis, so many scientists. And afterwards, that all the Rishis, that all the scientists make so many seminars. In Ayurveda, we say it's called Sambhasa, Tadvid Sambhasa. In so many places, in our very ancient book, Charak Sahita, you can get the places also, and in which places they are gathering, and in which places how many rishis are there, and which topic they are discussed. So after that, so much discussion, so much applications of each and every dravyas or each and every universal things, and how they are benefit or not getting the benefit to the persons, and afterwards so many research the Ayurveda science developed. So it is a totally scientific research based science.
Okay, very interesting. And you know how the world is, especially last month. We live in globalization. After we will speak more about this. But the question is how you see the future of Ayurvedic.
Ayurveda.
To be real,
Sure.
how you see the future of Ayurveda in the world.
Yes, simply if I say you, I see the Ayurveda future is bright. In the world, so many times Ayurveda, so many times all of the world people recognize the Ayurveda so many times. Even in this pandemic situation, also now people know the importance of the word immunity. From where you built up your immunity? You have any in modern science, you have anything or any way of that? But Ayurveda science have. In the first of my the question in the answer, I just tell you Ayurveda main motto is how to keep healthy person healthy. So this is a maintain your immunity. Right now in corona crisis, the main important thing is immunity. Even our country in India, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, to fight against corona crisis situation, they accept the integrated treatment principle, where Ayurveda and allopathy science both combined, and we are giving the treatment. And we are happy to say, in whichever state Ayurveda and allopathy combining, in this state death ratio is very, very low. Even it's working very much in preventive manner also and treatment manner also. So for me, now the time the people want to need some alternate treatment, because here people see first time where very, very best facilitated multi-speciality hospital, or which country has famous for the health system, they are failed now to fight against new virus of corona. Whatever their research, whatever their infrastructure, they are nothing working now. But Ayurveda 5,000 years ago also just the tell about pandemic situation also, and how to fight against this type of pandemic situation. So for me, the next 5 years is for Ayurveda science only, because only and only Ayurveda science teach you how to you live with the nature, how to you live with the universe. If you are not live with the nature, not with the universe, then your immunity is not going to build up, and this type of so many crises coming and coming again. So now the time for the Ayurveda science.
You are very lucky to live in one country where your politicians believe in this. Is this. In our country, we live in Spain, and really our politicians, they don't want to, by the moment, they don't want to be open at all to Ayurvedic, Chinese medicine, to any, I don't say alternative, to any natural medicine that is really working. So many thousand millions people in the world, they are realizing that it's working. But nowadays in Spain, really, you can see television every day. They are saying, don't listen to anything, don't use anything, just use what we say. Just use what we say. So I hope,
Yes.
at least in Spain, we need our politicians to open a little bit the mind
That,
and close
yes, yes.
the pockets, maybe.
You know, we are that much lucky. Just yesterday, our Prime Minister take the promise from all our Indians. You are going to take Ayurveda medicines from everyone, each and every person. So our Prime Minister take the promise from us. So we are that much lucky because our Prime Minister also know that this is the time to establish Ayurveda in the world. If you can show the Ayurveda can fight against Corona crisis situation, we have every done research data, we have a clinical data, whatever world demanding, then we can give them and we can establish the Ayurveda because it is now necessity where your antibiotic versions is now resistant from the bacteria. New virus is also coming. You have no any answer for the virus and so many lifestyle disorder also occurring in the world. Then only the answer is the Ayurveda or any alternative science.
Yes, I wish they will open the mind, but also we have to open the mind a little bit, because it's
Yes, yes.
what I tell you. Even if we really want to be open, wow, in Spain it's not easy. It's not easy. So I think we really have to open, and in some way we really have to start to be independence of the pressure that our system makes with the pharmaceuticals. Because here is obviously, I don't know, I can imagine if I have a family and my people in my family are dying, I would love to prove everything. It's my family, it's my son is dying. Why I'm going to say, no, don't prove this. Even if there are millions of people that they are surviving and it's good for them, how can I say, no, don't use this, take all this out, just follow what I am giving to you. And look, Spain, the country with almost more people dying in the whole planet, because we are not using all this. We are not even increasing the people or even telling the people to use Ayurveda, Chinese medicine, any kind of thing that it can work. So I hope we will be open in this soon. One question I wanted to ask you also is about the workshop with the women. It's very important for us to know how is this workshop that you can do with the health of women.
Look, in my workshop in the Ayurveda, we are going to talk about from woman's all the life of the stages. We are starting from the menarche and we go with the menopause. And how can you keep your hormone in balance form? Nowadays so many women are taking hormonal pills for so many diseases. Even if you see the PCOD ratio in the world in the last 4 years, it's 20 times more increase. You see, even in the teenage also, the teenagers need hormonal pills to, the start their periods or normal cycles. So, I want to share Ayurveda principles with them. How can you take care of yourself during menstruation, and how can you take care during the pregnancy, after pregnancy, during the menopause time, after passing the menopause time, and how can keep your dosha balance? Because female body is slightly different than the male body. They have a prakruti. If women are healthy, then whole family are healthy, and even next generation also should be a very healthy. So that's why we talking each and every aspect of a woman lives in our workshop.
Very good. Why we have the contact with you? Just tell me what you think. Why we have the contact with you? Why we need to learn from you? Tell us this.
Yeah, it's a really good question. Look, our main mission of Make Dhara Ayurveda is to spread the authentic Ayurveda to the as far as we can and as many people as we can. if you heard my last sentence, what I speak the word authentic Ayurveda. We want to spread, because now many people knows Ayurveda, but when you meet them and when you ask them, okay, tell me what is Ayurveda, then they tell you Ayurveda means Shirodhara and massage, Abhyanga. That's not only Ayurveda. Actually, Ayurveda is a very, very big ocean medicinal science. Even it's a how spiritual science also. So we want to spread authentic Ayurveda, and what we are practicing since 11 years, our practice in the Sastrok base. Sastrok base means we are following the three books, Charak Samhita, it is a very ancient book of Ayurveda, the Sushruta Samhita and Ashtanga. So whatever I am going to tell you in my workshop, it is all from the Charak, Shushruta and Ashtanga. Their own words, their own sentences, not my any sentences or not my any words. Whatever Charak is 5,000 ago says to you, same thing I am going to learn you. And even you know, in we believe in India, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means whole world is a family. And even in Indian culture is like that. If you prepare something good items or good food in your home, then we share with our neighbors also. So I don't know good food or good items, but I know the how to keep the good health with Ayurveda, which Ayurveda principles not going to give you any side effects, only giving you just good effect and good health. So that I want to share with you authentic Ayurveda. Whichever I am going to, every sentence have reference in the Samhitas, and that I can show you also. So I want everyone join, every woman just join and let's see what's the authentic Ayurveda.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is a very important thing that we were saying about Ayurveda is the side effects, no side effects. Because if you are treat me here, and you are going to destroy me here, and then when you treat me this, that you have destroyed me here, this is absolutely opposite of a pity, but it's medicine that we are using here. I don't know if you know that how many hundreds of thousands people died, for example, in the United States about secondary effects. Too much.
Yes.
Many, and this is for me one of the main important things of Ayurveda about you have to treat yourself, you have to take care, you have to heal, but please no side effects, because side effects, of course, we try always not to speak about businesses like this, but side effects makes a lot of business in the business of the medicine. And that's for me one of the more important things of Ayurveda. When I start to learn and to practice Ayurveda, that for me was the more important. For the future, how can we continue with you, how we can contact with you for the people, because in Ayurveda here in Ibiza and in some parts of Spain, we do some basic courses, not only about massage and Shirodhara, also about what is the medicine, how to treat, about food. But I always prefer to say, when the people finish the first, second course and they ask me for more, I always say, I think you really have to go to India. I think you really have to, at least to go or to contact with the real people that they have been during 10, 20, 30 years learning about Ayurveda. I can introduce, I can make you easy the first steps to start going to Ayurveda. So how can you help us with this for the future, or for the people who will like to go to make treatment in
Yes. Yes. Look, that is a first choice. You now know me, and they can contact you also. And at my hospital, if they can go to my website megdaraayurveda.com. They get to my page Dhara Ayurveda, even Ayurveda Ibiza also. And who wants to learn the Ayurveda, we are running so many courses in my academy. 1 month courses, 2 month courses, 3 month courses also. And they can come here to learn the Ayurveda, because who are going to be my student and come to my place, there is one rule. They have to compulsory follow the Ayurveda daily lifestyle during the whole stay. even who wants to take the Panchkarma treatment for any disease or for a healthy manner, they can also come for 21 days or 30 days for the treatment. They can contact you also, and then they can contact me also. Even in the future, if this our workshop is going very successfully and with the online module, if people like it, then we can going to start long courses also, like for particularly Charak Sanhita, Ashtang Hridaya, likewise also. So yes, they can go for the more information, they can go into the my website megdarayurveda.com, or in the future they can contact you Ayurveda Ibiza. And even my planning to also to come Ibiza, definitely. Even hopefully the flight givens airlines give me credit for 1 year my tickets. So that also I am going to use in 1 year. So definitely in 1 year I will come to Ibiza and meet the people, personally.
Yeah, you were going to come here, but at that time, I hope before 1 year it will be finished, and you can keep this. Well,
Yes.
for the people
And
who are
anytime,
listening, we will write in our page AyurVidaIbiza.com. We will write all your contact and how to contact with you,
sure.
about your name,
Yes.
well, about everything to make the contact with you. We will write you so they can
Yes.
make the contact, the consultation, and everything.
Yes.
We would like also,
Yeah.
we do panchakarma here in Ibiza, but of course you know that you always need the doctors. This is a thing
Yes.
that now, because many people ask me like, oh, can I have a panchakarma? It's like, well, yes, but we need to contact with the doctors. I am practicing, I am not a doctor, and we
Yes.
really need, and for this it's very important to have this contact with the root, with the Ayurvedic, real Ayurveda that you provide.
Yes, and any person who wants to, just consulting for their right now situation or some disease condition, they can contact you and we can make the online consultation. If they doesn't understand English, you can translate them for the, Spanish, their own language, and we can consult them with the online. So I can help them whichever manner I can them help with the lifestyle changes, with their diet chart, or with the some small medicines whichever available in the Spain. If they needed more medicine, I can send from here also, or whenever I going to come there. At that time that I can provide you, or even you guys most welcome to my hospital with the group anytime.
Yeah, we will make for next year if if we come. We will try to make some groups to go to your place to continue with the teachings, and to for some people who want to make panchakarma, to want to heal, or some people who want to learn intensive courses with you. So we will do some retreats or some travels for the people here to bring you out there. So nowadays we don't know exactly how will be the situation. By the way, how is the situation in India with the corona?
Yeah, in India, we are slowly increasing, but still we are in very controlled manner. In only with small, cities or some states have this much situation very high. But like for example, I want to show you, we have a one state Tamil Nadu. The Tamil Nadu population is similar to Germany, and the case is also around 2500. It's my latest information, but in this 2500, only that, only 7% death is there. How? Because they are using Ayurveda and Siddha medicine. From the first day when first corona patient come, and who person they are quarantine, they are starting to giving this all alternative medicine. So we are slowly, but still we are slightly in the high risk, because people in India are very social. They can't live alone. So it's a very difficult task, to tell them just live in your home. So, and
Then
we have a very poor people.
yeah, they don't have even homes, many people. So the question also is, then you don't have, like in Spain, that you know that in Spain, I cannot go outside my garden. I have my garden here.
Yes.
Well, not my garden,
Yes.
public garden. Officially, I cannot go to the garden with my child, even if it's 1 month. I should have to stay at home 1 month and 1 month more without my son, give the son, no walking around. We cannot even go outside to do exercise. We cannot go even outside with the children. No excuse, absolutely nothing. And I know that all our grandparents, grandmothers, they always say, don't stay too much at home that you are going to create virus or something like this. It's like, I really don't understand how our politicians don't allow even with the distances of 5 meters or 3 meters, even with the names. Okay, first 1 hour you, 1 hour the others. You know, I live here totally alone. We live close to the forest, close to the beaches. There is nobody, not because of the corona, because it's winter and it's nobody around. And you know, I try to go with my baby 1 year and a half, go outside, and you know, we have to hide from helicopters. We have to hide from the police. And many people are saying that it's not really healthy to make 50 million people stay at home. I understand maybe about stay at home, but not even to go 1 hour to give the son to the child. What do you think about the state of confination of 100% absolutely hard confination that we have in Spain? What do you think about this?
Look, the same situation in India right now. We just finished 21 days lockdown period, and just yesterday our Prime Minister extended it up to 2nd May. But you know, according Ayurveda, that is also necessity. Because Ayurveda treatment principle is a main Nidan Parivarjan, means what is the cause, we have to avoid them. And when you know our enemy is hidden, we don't know who are our enemy or who are spreading the virus, because who have no symptoms, they are also carrier of this virus, and they can know that after 14 days. So up to these 14 days, they can get infected so many people. So for as a doctor, as a Vaidya, or as a Ayurveda physician, I strongly believe this lockdown is a must necessity. But it's up to you how we are using that. You know, I tell that my each and every patient or each and every student, you can use these periods to develop your immunity and to shape your life as a Ayurvedic way. Because many times I told you, you just wake up early in the morning, you just avoid this food, you just do yoga in the morning, and every time you replied me, ma'am, I have no time. I am a very busy lifestyle and I can't do that. So this is the time for you. You can train yourself how to wake up early in the morning, how to do yoga, how to do abhyanga, how to do all the daily routine which Ayurveda says. And you just experiment after finishing this lockdown in your busy lifestyle also. How can you introduce this all? It's a time to develop your immunity very, very strongly, because this is not a first and last virus. Many viruses is going to come. So at that time also, if this type of lockdown, yeah, it's a very crazy thing to stop all the lives, but our aim to build our immunity very strongly, then and then only we can fight against all the viruses and the future even bacteria or so many diseases.
Yeah, I think you have, well, we will put in our webpage this recommendation. We will repeat these recommendations that you give us for increase this immune system, no?
Yes, yes.
Because immune system
Yes.
nowadays is the more important that we really need.
Yes.
So
yes.
we will repeat all, because you have tell us some important things about. So we will write in the webpage about the about the immune system, how we can really increase in that time. Of course, for many people, it's really a luxury to have this lockdown. You know, so we live so quick, so with so much speed. Everything is so quick that to stay a little bit close and a little bit relaxing the speed of light that we have, is also really good. It's just a little bit, of course, it's not the same to stay in a desert that to stay in a mountain that to stay in a city. What I mean before is that I understand about the lockdown, but it's amazing. We see in television in a mountain that there is nobody around in 10, 20 kilometers. Even the helicopters, they go to take one people who is there hiding in the mountain.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, it's a slightly crazy situation, but you know, if it's to convince the mass of the people.
Yeah.
So it's like they have to make some rules,
Yeah.
and the rules have a no brain. Rules is rule means rule. Now they can't say okay, it's only one person moving outside, so no necessity to stop them. But
yeah, of course. I understand that they cannot say, well, the people in the city, you have to stay at home, and the people in the forest, not.
Yes.
Of course, the rule
Yes, yes.
everybody. But just
Yeah.
helicopters to take these people down from the mountains. Okay, the rule is the rule. Leave him. Please.
Yeah. Yes.
And another question, technical question. In the way I asked of you, or in the name of the Ayurveda, what things Ayurvedic, because Ayurvedic is a healthy system, and we live in this planet, we live with this globalization. What do you think about the World Health Organization, OMS? What do you think? How they are doing? What do you really think about World Health Organization?
World Health Organization for what? About Ayurveda or about Corona?
Well, about in general, what do you think about them?
Ayurveda?
Yeah, well, about in Ayurveda, I know that the World Health Organization, they have said that Ayurveda is one of the more important and useful natural techniques. I have read this some years ago.
Yes.
I don't know, that was like 5 or 10 years ago that the World Health Organization, they really was interested in Ayurvedic, and they said that was very, very important. But what do you think how they are doing now with the corona, and how do you think is going to be the relationship between the World Health Organization, because World Health Organization, they need money, and many of this funds, many of this money that go to this organization, it comes from private. More than 80% come from private, and many of these private pharmaceuticals, especially, I don't think they like very much that we spread Ayurvedic to treat the disease, to treat the health before it comes. What do you think? How will be the relationship between World Health Organizations, the big pharmas, and the future of Ayurveda?
Look, first I want to just tell you about World Health Organization and Corona, and then World Health Organization and Ayurveda. So WHO, World Health Organization, now saying just be at home, just separate yourself from the social thing. But for me, I am looking, the behind motto of WHO is they are going to introduce corona vaccine very soon. Up to they are not going to introduce the corona vaccine, this situation going to into the whole world, because you can't stop this chain. How they are spreading this virus, around 1% going to affect at 400%. This is a ratio showing WHO. So their main motto to introduce one more vaccine, it's a corona vaccine. And I am happy to say you that WHO is nowadays very, very much positive for the Ayurveda, because I am living in the city Jamnagar, and happy to say where we have a first Ayurveda university. It's called Gujarat Ayurveda University, and we have a many collaboration with so many countries. And just before 2 months ago, we have a meeting here of WHO. All the officers, they came here, they collect the data of the Ayurveda, and so many professors from here also now still in the Geneva, and they are making the terminology of Ayurveda all over world the same. Like in modern pathology, if you say fever, and then for the fever paracetamol medicine, that's now all over the world. you know, there is the same protocol or same terminology. Likewise, WHO is doing for Ayurveda also, and they are going to put this Ayurveda terminology on their website. And we have so many research is also going on with the WHO. So they are very positive with the Ayurveda.
Yeah, this is what I read, and for me, I was very happy because to see that the WHO they really think Ayurveda is something important, and
yes,
that.
and in which city I am living, this conference is going on. So it's not like, you know, only in the news thing or only in the talking, but they're truly working on them.
Okay. Well, this time we will contact with you again. We will tell our friends when will be the next contact. I will try to do through WhatsApp groups. I will tell you what is the next contact with you. Do you want to tell to our people in Spain that we are suffering all this from India? Tell us some little message before leaving.
Sure, sure. I just want to pray for each and every person who suffer from the corona or who die from the corona. It's really, really critical situation, and now please understand the world of immunity. Just make slightly discipline in your life and make some immunity increasing thing, and just follow Ayurveda or yoga or any of the alternative science which you think, you know, because of that you can make a better your health. Because look, this is a, unfortunately I have to say, it is not a last virus. Likewise, so many situation is going to come and we have to build our immunity. So I just pray right now we have to pray for who are suffering from the corona and who died from the it's really, really bad situation all over the world. And Spain is more suffering, particularly Italy and Spain. And I am really, you know, I am very, very much sad because I am going to come there and I am going to just knowledge about the immunity and how to develop, and it's not possible. And now people lacking of the immunity. So I am really very, very sad even from here. And I am really worried about Indian people also because we have so much poor people here. So who are not going to die from the corona, but because of the lockdown situation, they are going to die from the, you know, hunger, starvation. This type situation in the India.
Yeah.
Still so many social worker is going to provide them food and everything, but it's not enough. So it's we don't know what happened to with the India if lockdown increase.
Yes.
So we have to just pray right now.
Okay, thank you very, very much. We will put in our webpage your recommendation about to increase the immune system, and then we will contact very soon, Dhara.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Happy. Namaste. Yeah.